In this video, we are dealing with the basics of Hebrew nouns. So, what is a noun? It is a person, a place, a thing, or an idea. You can have proper nouns. Proper nouns are a name. For example, Israel or Jacob, or my name Marilyn. What we call common nouns are everything else. An animal, for example, a cat, an inanimate object, for example, a table, or a concept, such as justice. Hebrew nouns have gender. This is grammatical gender. It does not necessarily say anything about social gender. It has masculine and feminine. It also has number. It can be singular, a cat, plural, cats. But it can also indicate two of something, and there are particular signs for this kind of noun. It's not nearly as common, and most nouns will not have that particular form. So here are some common noun endings. Now, most Hebrew nouns, if they are masculine, singular, don't have any particular characteristics other than what you find in the lexical form. Feminine nouns will often add a comet's hey. This is the most common feminine singular ending. But occasionally, you might have a feminine noun that ends with a tav. It will often be preceded by a hirik yod, eat, or a shurik, ut. Masculine plural nouns are most commonly indicated by a hirik yod mem, im. While most feminine nouns are indicated by a cholam vav tav. This is not exclusively the case. There are many exceptions and irregularities. In the end, you need to look at the Bible software to tell you the gender and singularness or pluralness of a particular noun. The dual ending in both feminine and masculine is patak yod hirik mem, aim. So here's some examples. If you look in a lexicon for the word horse, the most common word is sus, and it doesn't have any particular ending. It's simply what you would find in the lexicon. A couple of examples of feminine nouns are Torah, that comet's hey indicates feminine, or berit, the hirik yod tav represents the feminine indicators. The masculine plural, here's an example, the plural of horse, horses, susim. The plural of the feminine is torot. Here's a couple of examples of dual nouns in both masculine and feminine. So we have yomayim, which stands for 2 days, yadayim, 2 hands. Often it is pairs, natural pairs of things, hands, feet, etc., which will be indicated by the dual. Now, some nouns are irregular, as we've already mentioned. So some feminines are not marked as feminine by any particular ending. Again, you have to check the Bible software. Some masculine nouns will have plurals like the feminine. An example of this is the plural of the word for father, av. The plural will be avot. which is in form feminine, but the noun itself is still masculine. And some feminine nouns will have plurals like the masculine. Only some nouns have dual forms, such as nouns that are natural pairs, expressions of time, or measures of two. So let's look at some nouns in an actual Hebrew text within accordance. We come over to this word here, bakar, and we hold down with the shift key, and we look at this little box. It'll give you a lot of information about that particular word. This is if you have instant details highlighted, and the box can either be floating, it can occur on the right-hand side, it can occur at the bottom, but it tells us it's a noun. Okay, so you don't have to memorize all of the different forms in order to know that it's a noun. It tells us COMM, that stands for common. So, in other words, it's not a name. It tells us that it's masculine. It tells us that it is singular. There's only one of them. And absolute. Now, the concept of absolute will be shown in another video. It also gives you a basic definition. Now, if we go to the word right in front of it, now interestingly, it again says it's a noun. It's another common noun, but it tells us that it occurs in different contexts, both as either masculine or feminine. Again, it's singular, absolute, basically means either flock or sheep. Now, let's go to the one in the next line. This one, on the other hand, we see is a noun, again, a common noun, masculine, and this lines up with the fact that we have a hirak yod mem, but it is plural. Again, absolute, and it means priest. But of course, you would translate it, because it's a plural, as priests. Now suppose you want to find out more about a particular word than is displayed in this little instant details box. You can also triple click on it, and you can see that it pulls up more detailed information if you have the Halot lexicon chosen.